What's up, guys? Power Maniac 720 here with another best of 3 set with my, you guessed it, LCQ team. So I played this person who is known as Penny. On the forums, she was under the name Bisharped, but she said that that was her brother and that she actually is not Bisharped and does not have a name on the forum. So I'll just refer to her as Penny for the duration of our best of 3 set. So, as you can see, I did not opt to bring Malamar. I believe in Team Preview, I was a little scared away by Malamar. I don't remember Penny's full team. As you can see, she brought Garchomp, Hydreigon, Kangaskhan, which I'm assuming is obviously Mega, and Gothitelle. If we look real quick at the next game, I could maybe see what they brought. Also had an Aegislash. So, I just think Malamar, maybe I was getting bored with the lead. Maybe Gardevoir was a really good choice for this with 2 dragons. Aegislash was good with Hydreigon, hit it with Sacred Sword, hits Kangaskhan with Sacred Sword, hits Gothitelle with Shadow Ball. So let's see how this ends up working out. Alright, so game 1, I end up leading with Meowstic, because I always lead with Meowstic, and I believe I lead with Aegislash as well. And my opponent is going to lead Kangaskhan and Gothitelle. So I'm of course expecting a fake out from that Kangaskhan, so I do Quick Guard. Oddly enough, this first turn they do fake out, but they also protected with the Gothitelle, which I thought was a little odd, because if you're going to fake out, you're usually doing it to kind of set something up or to protect something. So I didn't really see the point of using fake out and protect that turn. So now the Kangaskhan Mega Evolves. Also, I thought it was odd the Kangaskhan didn't Mega Evolve turn 1. It would have made sense if it was going to hit the Aegislash, but it went for the Meowstic, so I really don't know why she didn't Mega Evolve turn 1. She said she was a beginner and wasn't very good at VGC, so maybe it's just lack of experience. I go for the King Shield because I fear the Sucker Punch, and I'm not going to Quick Guard this turn because I want to start to hinder that Kangaskhan. I assume because it has Fake Out, it doesn't have Protect, so I can just kind of attack it at will and not worry about it. I paralyze it, so now it's the slowest thing on the team. It is running Double Edge, which is really popular lately. It does KO me critical hit. I don't believe with Citrus Recovery that Double Edge usually KOs me, but the crit does me in. Loses a lot of HP there. And the Gothitelle goes for the Swagger on my Aegislash, which of course King Shield does not block, which kind of sucks, but I mean that's the price of King Shield. So now I have a confused Aegislash, which could be really dangerous if I hear myself in Blade form. I switch out Aegislash for that reason and send in Gardevoir, hoping I trace Parental Bond, and it turns out that I don't. I end up chasing Shadow Tag, which kind of sucks. But she withdraws Kangaskhan and sends in one of her dragons, ends up being Garchomp. So I Mega Evolve. I ended up bringing Charizard just because 2 dragons plus Charizard at +1 can KO Kangaskhan, which I don't have many Pokemon that can one-hit KO Kangaskhan on my team. I just go right for the Flare Blitz on the Garchomp, expecting that it was Kangaskhan. Takes away a little less than half. Still good damage, but I mean not worth the damage I'm taking from Rough Skin and Recoil. The Gothitelle goes for the Tickle, which Sagem Park used on his Gothitelle. Lowers my attack, lowers my defense. Not what I want to see with a Garchomp on the field, but I am Scarfed my Gardevoir, so I outspeed, KO it. Don't have to worry about a Sash because I already took away almost half its HP. And then it allows me to get off a free Dragon Dance with Charizard, getting my attack back up there to neutral and getting my speed at +1. While the Gothitelle uses Swagger on my Gardevoir. Which Swagger is one of those moves a lot of players hate, but I mean, hey, it's one of those moves, it's part of the game, it's there for a reason. It can suck, it can backfire also. So now Kangaskhan's on the field. He has Fake Out, as I know, so I switch out Gardevoir and switch an Aegislash, so Fake Out can't hurt me, and that way I get rid of my confusion. And I protect with Charizard, just playing it safe is kind of the way to go, I think, for this turn. But it ends up not using Fake Out, and instead hits Gothitelle hits the Aegislash with Tickle, which I'm not too worried about. Kangaskhan goes for Double Edge, but I protect myself. So I just go for the all-out Flare Blitz on the Kangaskhan, which should be enough to KO with what it has left, and it is, even though I'm at neutral. Gothitelle, I believe I end up Shadow Balling it, which would obviously be the easy move to do. Does Swagger me, which is scary, because of course I could potentially almost one-hit KO myself in Blade form, since my defenses are so weak, my attack is so high. Luckily, I do believe I pull through the confusion, and I do go for the Shadow Ball on the Gothitelle. Gothitelles are normally very bulky, and of course it survives the Shadow Ball. Picks up some citrus recovery, brings it back into green health. But I mean, I'm really not too concerned at this point. Charizard's at +1. I have Gardevoir in the back. I have Aegislash still. So I mean, I can hit all of these Pokemon super effectively in 2 ways. Oh, except for Gothitelle, I can only hit it super effectively in 1 way with Shadow Ball. But I can hit Hydreigon with Dragon Claw or Moonblast. I do go for the Flare Blitz, miss it, goes for the Dark Pulse, hits me, and I believe that should be enough to KO, and it is. Mega Charizard X, not very specially bulky, unlike its counterpart. So now I send in Gardevoir, really not too concerned at this point. The only way I can really lose is, some Swagger shenanigans. So I hit the Moonblast on the Shiny Hydreigon, which I really want. I've been trying to breed for one for a while. Hits it super effectively, 4 times super effective, easy KO, really no way to survive that unless it has a Rosalie Berry, which I don't know if it does. I avoid the Swagger from the Gothitelle, and I snapped out of confusion from last turn because I switched. And I end up picking up the KO on the Gothitelle, and I end up taking game 1. So that's game 1 of the set. Stay tuned for game 2 and see if Penny ends up forcing a game 3.